I'm Louise Wilson.
I'm Jane Wilson, and we're coordinators this year for the summer/winter exhibition.
It's wonderful that we're going ahead this year. It has been a year which no one could have predicted.
No one could have seen COVID happening. We started in March and we went through 18,000 submissions, and then we made a selection to 1,400 and everything stopped.
Interestingly enough, here we are about to open summer exhibition. So it's really exciting it can happen at all. It's been a really interesting process to see how obviously Zoom has come to feature. We've all had to kind of adapt a bit and take a more fluid approach. But it's gone so brilliantly well. You know, it's really interesting how even though several of our members of the committee this year have been doing it remotely, they have just done an exceptional job. I mean, it looks wonderful.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's been extraordinary is actually, for all it seemed so kind of, unpredictable and kind of unorthodox in terms of everything that we thought that we were going to be doing, it's actually come together in a way that's actually been very inspiring for a lot of people, and it's worked. I think themes are so difficult to predict because, this is the nature of what we have. We have open submission, so things that just come kind of, from general public submission that you can't have any control over, to invited artists, to people who, are Royal Academicians who will submit, what they're working on currently and what they want to submit. So there's no control, there's no predictability. But I think what's very interesting is gradually, once you start to kind of see how all the different committee members begin to organise their rooms, themes just start to flow through and start to arise.
I think there is something about a sensibility of painting. Perhaps it's more about a sensibility of working with surface and texture and a kind of sense of haptic, because of course at the moment we have a more complicated relationship to touch and to proximity. I think if anything, that's the one thematic that really comes together, is that tangibility of encountering an artwork.
I think it's really important that you get that sense of touch and sense of spatiality and sense of viscera much more now than ever. This year we're really delighted that we can also have Isaac curating galleries 1 and 2, which will be the galleries that you will enter the exhibition through, as well as having some fantastic works of art. It is also a tribute to the curator Okwi Enwezor, who sadly passed away 2 years ago and was a really, really important voice in speaking about how we looked at our colonial histories, and specifically those histories in relation to the US and Britain.
When we were first looking at the submissions, we were thinking of a working title of Rapture and Fracture. And I think that's sort of come through in a way.
And I think now if we were to put it in parenthesis, we'd say Rapture and Fracture together but apart. It really seems to sum where we are now.
And it's just brilliant to see that the art world is still thriving and that artists are still making work. And that we very much hope this exhibition will be a celebration of that.